Hey there guys! Today I wanted to film a book review for you. I apologize for my appearance. I was in a play last night. It was our opening night, and so I have a little bit of the makeup still on because it just didn't want to come off, and my hair is still kind of from that. But I finished reading this book this morning. I started it yesterday, the 2nd, and I wound up finishing it this morning. And this book is Every Day by David Levithan, and I wanted to film a review for it on you. I'm sure all of you were eagerly awaiting this to come out. I know I was, and when one of my friends had it at rehearsal, I immediately asked her if I could borrow it as soon as she was done with it. She read it very quickly as well and passed it off to me, and this book just sucked me in. In my study hall, I wound up reading 130-something pages instead of doing my homework. In hindsight, probably not the best idea for my academic career, but I was enjoying it so much I didn't even care. Now, if you haven't heard about this book is about A. A wakes up in a different person's body every single morning. A doesn't know why this happened, and A does not have a gender. In this review, I might refer to A as he just because of my want to use pronouns, but you should all know that A does not have a gender. A can go into either a boy or a girl's body, but he never enters the same body twice. A has set up rules for this since he has gotten used to this, and they are avoid being noticed, not getting too attached, and not interfering in this person's life. A has managed to do this for about 16 or so years. The book starts off on day number 5,994, and I'm pretty sure that's like almost 16 years. I didn't do the math. I'm not good at math, so I'm not really sure, but I'm guesstimating it is. So it starts off with A waking up in Justin's body. And A starts off talking about how Justin is one of the typical teenage boys he's waking up in before. But the thing that's different about Justin is his girlfriend, Rhiannon. Rhiannon is the girl that A falls completely in love with. Now, I kind of felt like this was a little bit like insta-love for me, but A has access to all of Justin's memories and whatnot, and he doesn't like to really go through all of them because he doesn't want to get too attached, but in doing so, he winds up falling in love with her. Now, A has never had this happen to him before, and A is determined to be with her since he is in love with her. He wakes up every morning in a different body after Justin and thinks, how can I get closer to her today? I'm only 3 towns over. It's 4 hours away. How can we meet up? Because of Rhiannon, he becomes very, very attached to her, and he wants to connect with her in any way he can. In some cases, as he wakes up each morning as a different person, he goes to her school and tries to talk to her and befriend her while she doesn't know that he is the same person in all of these different bodies. This sounds really, really creepy, but while reading it, I kind of found it to be a little sweet. I kind of feel like now, looking at it in hindsight, it's kind of creepy that he's just showing up. I mean, it's like in Say Anything when John Cusack shows up with the boombox over his head and is like, we went on 4 dates, let's play our song. But while reading it, I did find it to be kind of sweet that he was trying to get in touch with her. And then he is in the body of this boy named Nathan, and Nathan winds up remembering not being himself. Typically when A leaves the bodies, he sets up in their minds, he sets up a memory for them. They don't remember that A was in them. They just think that, oh, they had a normal day. Like, no big deal. So Nathan goes and says that he has been possessed by the devil. A doesn't want to get involved with this, but A has accidentally left his email account logged in that he emails himself to all of the days so that he can have a memory of what happened, where and when and what he did, and whose lives he was in and what their families were like. I don't want to continue any more with the plot because I don't want to give it away, but it just takes off from there. You get so absorbed into this book, you just want to know what will happen with the whole Nathan thing and if A and Rhiannon can ever be together. You're just turning page after page, reading day after day, wanting to know what will happen next. I felt like some things could have been developed more, and the way that the book ended, I felt it was a little rushed for me. I would have preferred on the last day to know a little bit more, and I'm really hoping that this isn't just a standalone book. I want maybe a sequel just to know, just because I want to be settled with what will happen to A. David Levithan has set it up so far where you don't know what could happen to A now that after the events of everything, and you just really, really want to know. I only gave this 4 out of 5 stars just because I felt like something was missing when I reached the last page. I feel like if I had gotten a little more about the whole Nathan thing, I would have given it maybe a 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really loved this book though. I just felt like that could have been a little bit more developed, and we could have had a little less insta-love-ish going on. But overall, I really, really recommend this book to you. I thought it was really great, and I think I'm going to have to get my hands on my own copy now, since I'm returning this to my friend today. If anyone knows if this is the start of a series or just a standalone book, please let me know. If it's a standalone book, I still think it's great. If it's a series, I will be even happier because I will get to know more about A and what will happen to A and everything. I will say, now after listening to myself talk, it feels weird saying A because I have a younger sister who's obsessed with Pretty Little Liars. And if she heard me, she would come in and be like, Pretty Little Liars? Oh my god. I hope you all go out and pick up this book. It was really, really great. I mean, I'm kind of planning on asking for this for Christmas or my birthday. It was just so, so great, and I don't want to give it back, and I kind of wish it was longer and I could read it again. But I am now going to go start Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen for Ariel's Jane Austen Adventures. That's one of the 3 books she's reading this month. And she started a new account now because her old one was having issues with partnership. And so you should go check her all out. Like, I'll link her in the down bar. But I hope you had a great time watching this and you're having a great day. And check out this book and let me know what you think. Alright, bye guys!